love banging things, man. That shit's so annoying. So annoying when people bang things. It's so fucking annoying. Sometimes you have to, right? But it's like every day, man. Every freaking day. Oh my god. How many times you gonna bang the fucking door? Jesus. Ooh. Fucking knocked his ass out. Good. That's what you get. Knock his ass out. I hate when people like go on and on and on about shit. Like I don't care about none of these idiots. I don't know why these things come up on my feed on Facebook all the time. So annoying. Hey Brenda, how you doing? Hey Paris, how's it going? Social media is so annoying sometimes. It's like on Facebook they constantly like put up all this crap all over your feed that you're not even like watching any of that or you don't even care about it and it just comes up on your feed to aggravate you. It's really annoying. Like I don't want to see none of this crap on my feed. Like I see sports stuff and that's great. I don't care about politics and all that bullshit. Like I don't care about all that crap. Like leave me alone. You're in vacation mode is pretty good. Good. You deserve a vacation. We all do. It's been raining all day here and now it stopped. I gotta go to the airport in a few minutes to go pick up my sister and my nephew or son. They come back from Boston today. So it says 1:25, which is in 45 minutes. So then I gotta wait for them to get out. So I'm not gonna be leaving no time soon. Every time I go to the airport early, they're never there until like an hour later, and I'm pissed I have to wait there so long. I'm gonna keep my eye on the tracker thingy. Gotta go to the airport. One thing I hate about the airport is you never know when they're gonna get out. Yeah, it says 1:25, so that's in 45 minutes. So we'll see. I'll get the notification on my phone when they arrive. So as soon as I get that, I'll get ready. I can't stand going to a airport early and waiting like a whole damn hour or two. Barbie will be right back after these messages. I hate ads. My name is Barbie. Don't worry, Barbie. I hate it too. I was watching Kitty last night or the afternoon. I was watching her live, and then, like 3 or 4 ads came up. I was like, oh my God, this shit's annoying. There should be like the only way you can get rid of that is if you actually buy a no ad program. If not, you're just gonna have to keep dealing with it, and it's bullshit. Like you gotta actually pay to not get aggravated on here, which is pathetic. But whatever. But they gotta make money somehow, and that's how you make money. Pay to not see them, pay to run them, pay to get them, pay you to run them. All the above. It's all about moolah. Like the song that this guy sings, money ain't everything, it's the only thing. Sure is when it comes to shit like that. That for sure, the root of all evil. Yes, indeed. Yep. Yes, indeed. The root of all evil. Sucks, man. It really does. Oh, man. Sometimes, man, I have a friend of mine that I deal with music. One of his good friends passed away, and I just gave him my condolences and stuff. And I just said, I said, let me leave him alone, let him mourn. It was on Thursday, so I said I'll give him the weekend to mourn, and not sure when her funeral is, but I think it's fucked up. But I said just let me leave him alone, and he can deal with it. Oh man, that sounds good. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, creamy gravy, corn, and biscuits. Dang, that sounds delicious. I had a scone with cheese for breakfast, and I had New England clam chowder for lunch. My mom told me to go to this grocery store that has Portuguese stuff to see if it had these lemon breads she likes, and I got two of them, two packages. So it's like 8 lemon breads all together. So that should cover her for like next 2 weeks. And I went around the corner and I see like this little soup, little station. Had clam chowder, white chicken soup, and split pea soup, some bullshit. I don't know. Anyway, I got a cup of New England clam chowder, and I ate that for my lunch. It was so good, filled me up too. So I just literally ate that like about right before I came on here, like about 45 minutes ago. So that was good. Beef stew. Sounds good. Beef stew for supper. Tonight I'm gonna have fish. I already marinated the fish. And I have snapper fillets. So I'm gonna fry up the fish and some French fries and some salad for tonight. 'Cause my sister and my nephew comes back, and then I said I'll make dinner for them when they come back. So I asked them if they wanted fish for tonight. They said sure. So I'll make that tonight. Okay, cool. Blueberry biscuit cookies. Sounds good. I always say I'm gonna get some blueberry muffins and all that. I might get one today so I can have for my breakfast tomorrow. That sounds good. On my way to the airport, I should stop at this place that sells muffins and stuff. I might go down there. I am tired, yeah. I've been up early this morning because I had to go next door and get everything ready for these guys to come here. And then we had a little mishap with the pipe for the drain, of course. It's a never ending fucking story. The pipes and all the plumbing here is pretty old. So we went to put the new drain in, and then the pipe is making all this squeaky ass noise, and it's not supposed to. And we said we have to fix this before we even hook any of this stuff up. So we had to take down a little piece of the ceiling off, but thank God where it is not a big deal. So we ended up doing that, and then I ended up helping out. I'm just tired of things not going, the way it should. Like it's always some bullshit we have to do, like to I don't know, man. It's so weird. But I always say, it could be worse. That pipe could be a lot worse. And then the plumber went away today, so I had to call my other plumber, and he says he might be able to come today or tomorrow. So it's just like, it's always some bullshit. Always, always some bullshit I have to deal with. Like, I just wish things would go completely smooth and everything will be fine. Sometimes you shouldn't touch things unless it's completely broken. And then if you don't, then something might happen down the road and then you're going to regret it. So I said to myself, you know what, Mark, don't worry about it. It's just life. Leave it alone. Don't worry about it. It happens. Don't get mad. Just understand that these things are going to happen when you do a renovation. Anything can happen. I just, I wish that things would go a lot smoother, but it'll be bang, bang, bang done. So then the guy that's here, he goes against what I tell him. Then I tell him, look, you should do it this way. That way we won't have no problem. Then he's like, "Nyeh, nyeh, 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 nyeh." And I'm like, look, I said, look, listen to me. Just don't say one word and just fucking listen to me. So then he looked at me and I was just like, look, we're gonna do it this way, okay? Because this is the way it's supposed to be done. So then he left, he goes upstairs, and he says, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I said, I just fucking told you that. I said, didn't you just hear one word that I just said? Or are you like just being stupid? Because I just literally told you, stick the pipe down here, and these guys can cut it to the length they want and hook up the P trap to it, and then we're done. Oh, I didn't hear you say that. I said, of course not, because you're too busy looking at me or thinking of something else and saying, fuck this guy, I don't want to listen to him because I know better than everybody else. And I told him, this isn't going to hold you back. You can still do it. And I'm going to tell you how to do it, and you're going to do it the way I tell you because I'm in charge. Yeah? So do it my way and shut the fuck up. And that's what he did. Sick and tired of people telling me how to do shit. I know how to do shit better than you. I've been doing this shit all my life. You ain't gonna tell me no different. You know? Yeah, but his idea is always backwards. He thinks he knows what he's talking about, but he really doesn't. I told him already, I get paid to think, you don't. Let me do the thinking. 90% of the time, if you let me think for you, it's better. You just do what I tell you, and then you be okay. And then he ended up taking my idea in the end, and it's all done. Simple. It's a very simple thing. Don't make things difficult. Oh, how am I gonna put this way? If this is here, and then. And I said, you want me to tell you how to do it? You put a piece of board right here, and then put a piece of board right here, and it holds up the board from the bottom, so you can pour the concrete down in the bottom. Okay, yeah, I could do it that way. Like what? Of course you got to do it that way. What other fucking way you gonna do it? Are you fucking dumb? Yes, you are. Because if you weren't dumb, you would fucking know. I wouldn't have to tell you these things. I can't stand people like him because he always thinks he knows more than everybody else. And he's an Aries, right? His birthday is this month, towards the end of the month. And he is like that type of person where he knows everything. No. I know what to do. You just got to listen to me, do as I tell you, and everything's going to be fine. You just have to listen to him. Listening to me is the key. And listen, I'm not perfect and I'm not always right. And sometimes if somebody has a great idea, I'll be like, good, that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that. That's great, bro. Go for it. If you're right, I'm going to tell you, yes, you're right. If your idea is great and I agree with it, I'm going to say, great, let's do that. Sounds good. I didn't even think about that. Thanks, bro. Cool. What's so hard about saying that? I'm the first person to say, hey, look, that's a great idea. I think we should do it that way instead of my way. Great, bro. No animosity, no arguing, no nothing. I'm easy. I want the simplest and best solution for everything. What's the problem? Yeah. I don't want you to keep doing things my way. If you got a better way, I'll listen to it. And then we'll do it your way if it's better than mine. Because sometimes you might see something I don't. That's great. I love it. Let's do it your way. Yeah. I wish I was paying him to shut the fuck up because if that was the case, more would get done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but he's a good person. It's just that you know he has a long way to go in life before he understands. I've been on my own for this year be 20 years I've been on my own. And I've been working since I was 17 when I dropped out of school. So it's 31 years I've been working nonstop, full time. And I've done houses from start to finish. I've done hundreds of renovations, you know. So if anybody's gonna know about a house and how things work and how things are going to end up being, because one thing about me, I'm an electrician, right? But I always take another electrician's word that's older than me and knows more than me. That's how I learned. I learned from my elders. And I always look at a plumber and a construction person at the same time. I look at how they do things. And when I look at how they do, I observe everything. And I say, you know what? If I was a plumber, I would do it like this, and this. Because the plumber that we have, he's great, but he's greedy and he likes to you know, I don't know. He rubs me the wrong way sometimes. It's like you think you know everything, but you really don't. Because if I was you, I would have done that shit an easier way. And then because of him, we ended up taking a piece of the ceiling down to check the pipe, and he was right. The pipe was messed up, and it's best to fix it now. But now he goes away today, so I can't call him to fix it. So I got my original plumber to fix it. And that's the person I really wanted here from day one. But my sister ended up taking him and his plumber. And then he ended up trying to rob us in the bill, ended up charging us some ridiculous amount. And his excuse was that his sister messed up the bill and gave the wrong hourly rate. And I'm like, yeah, right. So I would have loved to have paid him that money that he asked for, and then say something afterwards and see if you'll give me the credit back. You probably won't because you wouldn't care. If you're saying you didn't see the bill get sent off, but you're the one who sent it to our WhatsApp, so what does that mean? Your sister didn't send it to us, you sent it. So you don't proofread things before you send it? Of course you do. You're a fucking thief, and that's why you won't be working here no more. Because once this new plumber comes, once my original plumber comes here, he's out of here. Because the original plumber is the one I like the most, and I told my sister we should go with him. And my sister said, no, let's just go with his plumber because that's who he's accustomed to. That's who he wants to be around. And he says he's great, which he is. But in the end, he tried to fuck us over with the bill. And I told my sister, don't you dare pay him. We ain't paying him fucking nothing until we sort it out. I'm going to make him redo the bill and send it to me. And he did. He called me. He apologized. He resent the bill. He gave a voice message to say he's sorry to me and my sister. And that's it. And I said, okay, fine. We'll take your apology and we're going to pay you what we originally said we're going to pay you because that's what's going to be anyway. And then you're going to finish. You're going to finish the job, right? Because I don't want another plumber here coming over another plumber. You're going to finish what you started, which is like another day's work he's got around here. One more day's work he's got around here. He's going to finish it, and I'm never going to hire him again. Because if you want to try and fuck me over, you're going to try and do it again and again and again and again. And it ain't going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and argue about, how much you charge and what hours you done around here. You're not going to fuck my sister over or me or try and pull a fast one because, that's not going to work here. If you're honest, you can have work a lot of work. I can give you a lot of work. Because there's a lot of people who call me and say, hey, Mark, I know you know reliable people. Do you know any? And I tell them, no, I don't, to be honest. I don't. Because every person I deal with always likes to fuck somebody over money and greed and stupidity. And you know what's sad is these same people will get work tomorrow. No problem. And some fucking moron will pay them all that money. because they just want shit done and they make it worse for everybody else who's trying to save money. Yeah, of course. Exactly, Barbie. And yeah, Paris, the aqua way is most of the time the only way. And that's what's good about an aqua. If you deal with an aquarian, majority of the time you're probably going to get a good results because aquarians have a lot of pride in what they do and they don't want to be talked about. They're going to make sure they do a perfect job for you. At least I am. I'm that way. And I know a lot of people that are not aquarians and want to do that too. But the problem is never bite the hand that feeds you because you never know how much work you're going to get through this person. And your reputation is built in years and lost in seconds. So that bill you gave me, your reputation with me is over. Because I know you didn't fuck up on that bill. You did it on purpose. Because I can tell when somebody screws up. If you screw up, you respond right away. You don't take a whole day to respond because you're thinking of an excuse now. You're like, fuck, I fucked up. I tried to rob these people, but it didn't work. So now what? I'm going to blame my sister now. No, 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 no. We spoke in the beginning. You said it was this price. That's that price. I'm not gonna forget what a price is. Fuck you. You know what? Everybody can be replaced, and I just replaced you. So you're gonna finish the job. You got one more day left. When you finish, goodbye, good riddance, and go fuck yourself. I'm never gonna hire you again because you tried to fuck me over. And eventually, you're either gonna learn or you're just gonna be a piece of shit for the rest of your life. Or you're gonna get karma now. I guarantee you're gonna get karma now for doing that to me. Yeah. But the sad part is my friend that's doing the tiling and the construction, he's been working with this guy for a long time. And he says he's never had a problem with him until today. Until this week when he tried to rob us with the bill. Knowing fully well that he ain't gonna get over on us on that. But he did it anyway. Because people are bad. People are evil. And I said to him, look, he needs money. That's why he put that price on there. He acts like he don't need money, but he does. So when people need money, they need to rob you to see if it works. And if it doesn't work, they know they're going to get paid anyway, but they're not going to get paid the amount that they asked for. And I told him when he called me yesterday and he apologized to me. And I said, I'm not the one you got to apologize to. You got to apologize to my sister and the guy that hired you. I'm just the guy who is here as the brother and the person who's, supervising everything, making sure you guys do your job. And thank God I looked at the bill because I'm not going to let my sister pay that outrageous bullshit. Because she don't know what the fuck she's looking at when she looks at that bill. And I told her, don't you dare pay it. I'm going to have a word with him and the other guy first because you ain't getting robbed. Hell no. And because I spoke up, everything got solved and we saved over $2,000. You ain't gonna fucking overcharge us. Hell no. Mm-mm. You ain't gonna screw my sister up. I know the business very well and I know what people try to do. Because it's a woman, unfortunately, because it's a woman, they say, okay, she ain't gonna know no different. I'm just gonna burn her ass. Fuck. No, no. No, no. You're not gonna burn anyone. I'm gonna burn you. You're gonna do the job for the original price. You're gonna do as I tell you. And if you don't, fuck you. And if you start to talk shit, I'm gonna knock your ass the fuck out at my house, in my yard, in my house, in my yard. And I'm gonna tell when the police comes, if you call, I'm gonna tell them you were in my property talking shit to me. You hit me first, and I knocked you the fuck out. That's it. And then when you wake up and I splash water on your face and you go home, you'll realize that you made a mistake. Because I'll do it if I have to. And I don't want to, but I would. You ain't gonna rob me. Thief, I don't like thieves. And if you try to rob me, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna fucking slap you. So, like I said, I'm glad he's not here, and I'm glad he's going away for the week. And I'm glad I'm getting my original plumber to come here tomorrow or today, and I'm going to um, I'm going to get him to price the other bathrooms and the other things that I want done, and schedule him in so he could do the rest of it like I originally wanted to do. But everybody went against what I told them, and if they just listened to me from the beginning, none of this would have happened. Told everybody we should go with our original plumber. Oh, but this plumber's this and this plumber's that. Ning, 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 ning. I said, all right, whatever. Not my house. You guys do whatever you want. Who was right in the end? Because I know what this bullshit is. I know how people are. That's why you should always stick with people you trust and do a good job. Simple. The original plumber's done a great job. He fixed a major problem here. He's always willing to work. He went on his own. I encouraged him to go on his own. Now he's on his own. And when I spoke to him today, he was all happy because I was giving him work. But no, nobody listens to Mark. And then when you don't listen to me, you suffer the consequences. And look what the consequences are. Now we got ourselves in a situation here where you got a guy here who tried to rob us. And if I didn't say anything, nothing will fucking get done. Oh Lord have mercy. I tell you, man. It's very sad to know that people bite the hand that feed them all because of an extra dollar, extra fucking money. Like for what, man? What are you fucking doing? Like what are you doing? If I did that, I would have no work. It's just like I'll give you an example, which also sucks, but in a way, I'm kind of glad. It sucks, but I'm kind of glad. In the beginning of this year, when I changed my price from $5 to $10, I knew it was going to be a problem for people, not for me, but I knew it was going to end up being a problem, and it was. Less people get readings now, and less people come in here now, because that's if to say, you're charging $10, fuck you, I'm going somewhere else. But when you were in here getting readings from me for $5, right? You were praising me. I was like, the best psychic in the world. You're so nice. You deserve more money, Mark. You should charge more. And then when I actually did it, now you don't come in here no more. And that's why people can go fuck themselves, because I don't need to read you. I don't need your money. I don't need nothing from you. If you're going to treat me like that, if you're getting quality for the quantity that you're getting, and you can't, reward me with what I'm really, worth, then fuck you. You just pretty much proved to me that money is what you revolve your life around. And I proved it again. Because every time I do this, every time there's a price change, there's always a problem. Because it's all about that. And I prove it all the time. And that's why I didn't want to change my price. Because I wanted to be fair and give everybody, what they deserve, which is a cheap reading for a good price. But you're going to go to somebody else and probably pay more than that and get lies. So if you want to do that, then go right ahead. Not my problem. And I'm kind of glad I did it, because it scared away the people who aggravated me. So that's good. I win. I still won. But it's so sad, like how people treat you like that. Like, oh yeah, you deserve more. You're the best, and blah blah blah. And then when I put my price up, you run. Fuck out of here, man. Go fuck yourself. People are so shady. People are so annoying, greedy, and so fake, where they say things to you. Oh yeah, you deserve this and you deserve that, and then in the end, you won't pay for it though. But you'll spend $10 on bullshit every day. You go pay somebody else to fake ass read it to all that money and more to get bullshit. And you never think about the times I give you all this information for nothing. You forget those times probably. But the reason I say this is because it's so sad that how people act and how they are, and they're grown ass people over 40 years old, and you're still acting like a little bitch because prices are changed and you don't want to pay the money. So that's my fault, right? It's my fault. People are something else, man. And that's why I always say on here, I don't really need this shit. I'm here because I love you guys, and I'm here for people who actually want to get a real decent reading and have me analyze things and do shit for you. That's fine. Even if you don't pay me, I've given you a reading for free at some point in time. And there's nobody that comes in here that would tell you that I have not never done that. And I treat everybody equally. Even if you do or you don't get readings, it doesn't matter to me. I'm here for the entertainment, the friendship, the love, talk about things, talk about life, have fun with each other. I've been on here. I can be on here for hours and not make a dollar and still just sit here and talk to everybody all day. Don't bother me, you know? But some people be like, I haven't made any money today. I'm leaving. This is a tragedy. I can't do this if I can't make money. Well, if you want to, I can see this, but if you want more, you have to pay. Meanwhile, you pay them and you get less because they be bullshit. But what do I know? I can only speak for myself. And that's why I do what I do, because I know it's not on my conscience. It ain't on my conscience what these people do. Welcome. You know what I mean? Welcome. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna get out of here because I have to go to the airport and pick up my sister. The flight, it says it's supposed to be here in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go get ready. I'm gonna go see what's going on next door because it's very quiet over there. When I go over there, they actually move and do something. So I need to make sure there's no fucking around going on. And I'm gonna go over there and deal with this shit now. So I'll be back later on at some point in time, probably this afternoon or this evening. I'll probably be back. I'm just glad it's not raining right now. So Paris, Barbie, you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful afternoon and night. And I probably will be back later on. I'll see you lovely ladies later. Enjoy your day.